Welcome to today's Blueprint News. The latest polling numbers from New York City are in, and the race for public approval is heating up. Zohran Mamdani is clearly gaining momentum, while some big names like Andrew Cuomo and Eric Adams are facing growing disapproval. Others, like Curtis Sliwa and Jim Walden, still have large numbers of undecided voters keeping their future uncertain. Who's rising? Who's falling? And who could still turn the tide in the coming weeks? Let's break it all down. First up, Zohran Mamdani. The poll shows Mamdani with a solid approval rating of 49.1%. However, 36.1% of New Yorkers disapprove, and 15% remain unsure. A strong showing for Mamdani, but there's still room for growth among those on the fence. Next, we have former Governor Andrew Cuomo. His approval stands at 36.3%, but a hefty 55.6% disapprove of his performance. Only 8% are unsure, suggesting New Yorkers have largely made up their minds about Cuomo. Now, let's talk about Curtis Sliwa. The poll gives him a 28.1% approval rating, with 46.3% disapproving. A significant 26% of respondents are still unsure, leaving Sliwa with some ground to cover to sway public opinion. Mayor Eric Adams is facing tough numbers. His approval rating is just 26.3%, while a striking 65.8% of New Yorkers disapprove. Only 8% are undecided, signaling a challenging road ahead for the mayor. Finally, Jim Walden rounds out the list with an approval rating of just 8.5%. Disapproval is at 14.3%, but a whopping 77% of New Yorkers are unsure about him. Clearly, Walden remains a lesser-known figure in the political landscape. That's all for today's New York City approval ratings update on today's Blueprint News. We'll keep tracking who's gaining ground, who's losing support, and how undecided voters could sway the race. If you want to stay ahead of every political twist and turn, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think is on the rise, and who's falling behind?